Today I'm going to show you how to install a catback style exhaust on your 2019 to 2024 Chevy or GMC 1500 pickup. We're going to be putting Rough Country's performance exhaust on this 2019 Silverado Trail Boss with a 5.3. We're going to get the truck up in the air, head underneath, check it out. First thing we need to do is remove the factory exhaust tips. There's 3 10mm bolts. There's 2 on top in there and then 1 in the middle right there. For the one closer to the center of the truck, you can actually reach your hand in here with a ratcheting wrench, then get right on it like that. And then for the far one, slip an electric ratchet in here, or just a regular ratchet with a socket. And just the one up top. That allows the tip to come out. And then same exact thing on the other side. Now right back from where we were just working, there's a bracket with a 15mm bolt. We'll get that bracket with the exhaust hanger off and we'll be reusing that later. Same thing on the passenger side, except the bolt is facing the back of the truck. Now we're going to follow the exhaust to right in front of your spare, and there's a Y pipe and a flange with 2 13mm bolts on it. All right, right now I'm in front of the axle to get at this bolt a little bit easier. This other one's much harder to get to, the one closest to the heat shield. Get an impact up here. Now if we follow the exhaust to the front of the truck, you'll see this piece of flex pipe with a clamp in the front of it. We got to take that clamp off. And this one's looking a little yikes. And we have to reuse this clamp. Let's try and break it loose with the ratchet. Oh, it's turning. It's not gonna break. Maybe. Now that we got that clamp loose, all that's holding the exhaust is these rubber mounts. And there's 1 in front of the muffler, 2 behind the muffler, 1 on each side. For these, I found the best thing to do is lube them up. Grab your Chanel locks and try and push it through like that. So everything is detached behind the muffler. The only thing holding the exhaust up at this point is the clamp with the flex pipe here. We're gonna try and separate the clamp. Now rather than trying to wrestle this whole length out of here, which I did just try for a little bit and it's not happening, but allegedly it can be done. But I'm just gonna be cutting it right here behind the muffler on this nice straight section. Now it should be pretty easy going removing the front half. Everything is now out of the truck. We do have to transfer this clamp over to the new system, and then we're ready to install everything, but I think we all know what the mission is next. Yeah. Let's give it a little something. Got that out of my system. On our old flex pipe here, the clamp is held in with this thing. We're just gonna get in here and bend this tab up out of the way. Whoa. And then this is just gonna go right on the new one. The new flex pipe doesn't have a bracket like this, so you can kind of put the clamp wherever you want. I'm gonna make it so the bolt's facing down. So we're actually gonna be reusing this one factory mount. And then I think I'm just gonna snug this down for now till we get a little more of the exhaust installed. Next thing after the flex pipe, we have the straight pipe. It's about 2 feet long. If you have a crew cab long bed, this would be the time where you add that extra foot of straight pipe. We have the short bed truck, so we can go right for the muffler. Grab another 3-inch clamp. And again, I'm not gonna tighten anything until we're pretty much done. Now we're ready for our over the axle pipes. The driver's side one is a little bit longer and it has a lot more bends in it, if that helps, I don't know. Just like the flex pipe, this is gonna end up going in that factory hanger. First, we'll attach it to the muffler. Now for the passenger side, shorter pipe, try to get it into the muffler first. Now we can install the tailpipe for the passenger side. This is also where we reuse the bracket, so we'll slide that on first. See, the clamp only goes on one way because this tab sticking up goes in the hole, and then the bolt only goes in one way, obviously, so. Everything is now installed, looking good. We're gonna go back around now and tighten everything, starting with that flex pipe, and then we'll just make sure everything's pulled together and tighten up all the clamps. Now, before I tighten this last section, I'm gonna install the tips first because there is some play here. These things are gonna look sweet. See, like that's a little low. So all I'm getting out of this 45 one is like front and back, not really up and down. Mess with this bracket. See if I can get some adjustment out of it. Got both tips mounted, and what I ended up doing was the bracket, loosened it and then just kind of pushed it where I wanted it to, and then just tightened it up where when the tips were nice and lined up. Everything is now installed and tight. Those exhaust tips are looking sweet. See what these sound like. Let's go for that first start. Oh, that is nice. Oh yeah. All right, we'll get the truck on the ground and we'll take it out, see how it sounds outside. All right, we got her done, install complete. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Sounds really good. Those tips look a lot better than the stock ones. Definitely an easy job. It took me about 4 hours all in all, including filming. So I would figure on maybe 3 hours if you're doing it yourself, 3 or 4 hours. But that is gonna wrap it up for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, hope it helped. Take it easy, see you in the next one.